Welcome to the video lecture series on principles of compiler design. In today's video lecture, we'll be learning about canonical LR parsing, the most complicated and expensive parsing technique in LR parsing. So, canonical LR parsing is also called as a bottom-up parsing technique. So, now let us find the canonical LR items for the given grammar. Let us assume that S tends to AA, BB, A tends to small a, capital A tends to X, B tends to small b, capital B, and B tends to Y. Now, the first production which we have to do here is called as augmented grammar. So, the augmented grammar, we will push the starting symbol on the right side, that is S dash tends to dot S, and since this is a starting symbol, we have a lookahead symbol called as dollar. Lookahead symbol called as dollar. Now, dot is before a non-terminal, so find the closure operation for S. Introduce all the symbols or productions of S. S tends to, we have only one production for S. S tends to dot, capital A, small a, B, small b. Now, lookahead symbol is dollar. Now, since a dot is before a non-terminal called as A, now we will introduce all the productions of A here. We have two productions. A tends to dot, small a, capital A tends to dot X. Now, how to find the lookahead symbol for A? Now, you see, what is following A? Following A is actually a small a. So, small a is called as a lookahead symbol for A. So, that's why we are writing A for all the closure operations for A here. Now, we will name this item set as item set 0. Now, we will find go to of I0 comma S. So, when you find I go to of I0 comma S, it will be made as S dash tends to S dot dollar. Now, we will process the next one, go to of I0 comma A. So, go to of I0 comma A will be made as S tends to A dot small a, capital B, small b, dollar. Now, this is actually called as item set 2. Now, we will next process I0 comma small a. So, I0 comma small a will be resulting in A tends to A dot A and lookahead symbol is A. Now, dot is before a non-terminal, so introduce closure operation for A. Closure operation for A is A tends to dot A and A tends to dot X. Now, we have to find the follow for this closure operation. So, A is actually followed by small a. So, that is called as a lookahead symbol for closure operations for A. So, introduce small a for all productions of A. Now, the next is go to I0 comma X. So, go to I0 comma X will be resulting in A tends to X dot A. And now we will go for the next one. I1 there is no need to process because dot is at the end. When we go for I2, dot is before A, so we have to process go to of I2 comma A. So, go to of I2 comma A will be resulting in S tends to A, capital A, small a dot, capital B, small b, dollar. Now, dot is before a non-terminal called as B. Find the closure operation for B. So, introduce all the productions of B. B tends to dot, B, small b, capital B, B tends to dot, small y. Now, what is the follow for B here? Lookahead symbol for B. So, now this B is actually capital B is followed by B, small b. So, that is called as a lookahead symbol. So, lookahead symbol we are writing B for all the closure operations for B here. Next is we'll go for go to of I3 comma A. So, will be resulting in A tends to small a, capital A, dollar. And next is go to of I3 comma A will be resulting in I3 itself because I3 has been already made there. Next is go to of I3 comma X will be resulting in I4 because already we have generated this one. Now, go to of I0 comma 5 will be resulting in small capital A, small a, capital B, dot B. So, this is called as I7. Now, we will go for go to of I5 comma B. I5 comma B will be resulting in B, small b, dot, capital B. Since dot is before a closure operation, dot is before a non-terminal, introduce all the productions of non-terminal. So, all the productions of non-terminal is null production of B is B tends to small b, capital B, B tends to small y. Now, the lookahead symbol for B is actually followed by small b. So, introduce lookahead symbol B for all the all the productions of B here. So that's why we are putting B for this. Now the next is go to of I0, 5. I0, 5 will be resulting in B tends to Y dot B, and name this item set as I9. Now the next is go to of I7, B, which is resulting in small a, capital A, small b, capital B dot. And finally, we will make go to of I0, 8, I8, B, it is B, small b, capital B dot. It is made as I11. And I8, B will be resulting in I8 itself because repeated iteration, we get the same item set. And I8, Y will be resulting in I9. And that's about it. Now we'll try to construct the parsing table for this. Now first, we will write all the canonical item sets spanning from item set 0 to I11 in the row, and in columns we first write all the terminal symbols in the grammar, small a, small b, x, y, and dollar. And next we will write all the non-terminals. The non-terminals are S, A, and B. First we will see go to of I0, S. So go to of I0, S is resulting in I1, since S is a non-terminal. So we will write I0, S. I0, S will be made as 1. It is made as 1. Now the next is I0, A. I0, A. Again, A is a non-terminal. It goes to I2. So in I0, A, we will write it as 2. Next is I0, X. I0, X is a terminal. So terminal, it goes to I4. So since it is a terminal, we will write in X. In X, I0, X, we write as goes for I4. So we simply make it as S4. S4 means shift 4. Now next we go to of I0, A. I0, A is a terminal. A is a terminal. It goes to I3. So in I0, A, it goes to S3, I3, so write it as S3. So that's about item set 0. Item set 0 does not have dot at the end. Now we will go for the next production. Go to of I0, S. I0, S is an augmented production because we have an S dash symbol. S dash tends to S dot dollar. So if it is an augmented production, when the dot is at the end, that means it is available in item set 1. So in item set 1, where dollar is there, so simply make it as accepted. So I am making it as accepted. Next, go to of I2, A. I2, A is resulting in I5. So okay, I5 is actually A is actually a non-terminal. So I5, so I2, A should be made as S5. So I2, A we should be made as S5. Now we'll go for the next one. So go to of I3, A. I3, A is actually A is called as a non-terminal. It goes to I6. So in 3, A, you have to simply make it as 6 here. So 3, A is made as 6. Then go to of I3, A. I3, A is a terminal. So terminal means A, 3, A should be made as S3. Okay. So I3, X should be made as, it's a terminal now. I3, X, you have to mention it as S4. Now we'll go for the next one. So I4, when you go for I4, dot is at the end. So dot is at the end means where in I4 where A is there. Now what is the original production for A tends to X here? A tends to X is actually production number 3. Production number 3. So in I4 where A is there, simply write it as R3 because it is R3. Where dot is at the end, simply write it as R3. Now go to of I5, B. So I5, B, it goes to B is a terminal, it goes to I8. So simply write it as S8 in I5, B. And I5, Y. Y is a terminal, it goes to I9. So where in I5 where Y is there, simply write it as S9. Now go to of I5, B. B is called as a non-terminal. So 5, B goes to I7. So simply write it as 7 in B. So 7 in B. Now we have done it. Now we go for the next one. Go to of I3 comma A. So go to of I3 comma A. A is a non-terminal. It goes to I6. So it is dot is at the end. So dot is at the end. That means we have to see the production number. A tends to small a, capital A is production number 2. So in I6 where dollar is there, simply write it as R2. So I6 dollar is there, we write simply it as R2. Now the next is I7 comma B. I7 comma B is again we have a dot at the end. Okay, now we should not go for I7 now. We will see I7 is actually producing a terminal here. I7 comma B is a terminal. So I7 comma B is a terminal, it goes to I10. So 7 comma B, you write it as S10. Now we have gone for I7. Now we'll go for I8. I8 comma B is a non-terminal. It goes to I11. So simply B comma I8, 8 comma B, simply write it as 11. Then go to of I8 comma B. I8 comma B, B is a terminal. So B, you write S8, and I8 comma Y is a terminal again. So it goes to I9. So in 8 comma Y, you simply write it as S9. Now we'll go for item set 9. Item set 9 has dot at the end. Item set 9 has dot at the end. That means the production is B tends to Y. B tends to Y is called as the fifth production. So in item set 9 where B is there, you write it as R5. In item set 7 comma B, it produces item set 10. Item set 10 produces S tends to AA, BB. Now this is actually production number 1. So we write it as dollar in item set 10 comma dollar, we write it as R1. And finally, I11 is B tends to small b, capital B dot. So this is production number 4. So in I11 where B is there, simply write it as R4. So we write it as R4. So that's about filling it. Now we'll go for this. Now we take a string called as, parsing string called as XA, YB, dollar. Initially we start from stack called as 0. Now 0 comma X. 0 comma X results in S4, that is called as shift 4. When it is shift, we have to push one element from the stack to one element from the input buffer to the stack. Then we have to push the 4 inside the stack here. So X has been pushed inside the stack. Then the corresponding shift 4 number is also pushed. So you get 0x4. Now 4 and left side you have 4, right side you have A. 4 comma A in the table will be resulting in R3. R3 is production number 3. A tends to X. So A tends to X means if it is a reduce operation, see what is the right side of the production, how many elements are there in the right side of the production. In the right side of the production you have only one element. That means pop 2 elements from the stack. So 2 elements in the stack means 4 and X. This will go off and push the leftmost element of the production. Leftmost element of the production is A, that has been pushed, so it will become 0A. When you just look 0 and A, the table will be resulting in the answer called as 2. So 0, A, 2. Now 2 is on the left side, A is on the right side. 2 comma A is actually shift 5. If it is shift operation, push A inside the stack and also push 5 inside the stack. So it will have, you will have 0, A, 2, A5. Now 5 is on the left side, Y is on the right side. When you look into the table, again you have shift 9. Okay, so shift 9 means push Y inside the stack and push 9 inside the stack. So you will get this answer. Now 9 is on the left side, B is on the right side. 9 comma B is actually R5. R5 results in production number 5, B tends to Y. So you have one element on the right side, so pop 2 elements from the stack. So what will happen is 9 and Y will go off. When 9 and Y goes off, what will be remaining? You have to push this non-terminal inside the stack. B will be pushed inside the stack. So 5 and B will be resulting in 7. Now 7 comma B is actually shifted. That means push B inside the stack and push 10 inside the stack. And what is remaining now? 10 is on the left side, right side you have dollar. So now 10 and dollar in the table will be resulting in R1. R1 is protection number 1. Has 4 elements on the right side. Small capital A, small a, capital B, small b. You have 4 elements. If you have 4 elements on the right side of the protection, pop 8 elements from the stack. So what will go off? 10 will go off, B will go off, 7 will go off, B will go off, 5 will go off, A will go off, 2 will go off, A will go off. So except 0, everything goes off. So what will happen? Now push the leftmost element of the protection. So S will be pushed inside the stack. Then 0 comma S will be resulting 1 in the table. So 1 also will be pushed inside the stack. So 0 comma S comma 1. Now 1 comma dollar is actually accepted in table. So this is how you can use CLR parsing to parse a valid string. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good day.